of barley, wheat and rye. During the Crusades, Europeans discovered spices and flavoured the beverage with cinnamon and laurel. In the 15th century, hops were introduced as a spice, giving rise to the beer we know today. Welcome to the fantasy of many, a brewery, a beer factory. Put simply, beer is a fermented beverage made with cereals and water. First to arrive is the malted barley. This facility has its own water filtration plant. It will be refiltered before being used to eliminate chlorine. This tank can hold 80,000 litres of water. Between 10 to 15 tons of malt and grain are added. In this beer, dark malt, which has been heat treated, is the preferred variety. Agitators prevent malt husks from settling at the bottom of the tank. The preparation spends 2 hours in the tank, where it will become a sweet-tasting liquid called wort. The wort will be extracted and then boiled. A sample is drawn off for testing. This is the first of many controlled tests carried out at various stages of brewing. This is the draff, a solid residue extracted from the wort. It will be used as cattle feed. The liquid is then filtered, where the wort is separated from the malt husks. A sample is taken from the wort heater to verify the density of sugars and the quality of the wort. Now the hops are added into the wort heater. The hops impart the bitterness and aroma of the beer. The hops come in pellet form. In the control room, an operator handles the brewing process. The yeast, which starts off the fermentation, is added, a process that lasts between 7 and 10 days. The presence of foam indicates that fermentation has begun. Each fermentation tank is computer controlled to maintain a specific temperature. Chemical reactions create the floating scum. Now aged for 3 weeks, the beer is almost finished. These huge containers are the bottling tanks. The beer has to be filtered once more. The wort is clarified, then rid of the components responsible for the cloudiness of the beer. Here's the beer filtered a second time, and finally finished as a clear product. Used bottles are washed, where they become sterilized. A moving plate transports the empty bottles into place. About 1,000 bottles a minute are filled while on the move. Then onto the capper, before being sent to the pasteurization unit. The final 2 steps are labeling and packaging. Made from water and cereal grains, the beer is now ready to be consumed and enjoyed. The whole process lasts around 4 weeks and takes about 30 seconds to drink. Cheers.